Google Pomelli is a completely free tool that you can use to generate social media campaigns, product images, and even entire websites. And it's as easy as clicking a few buttons. In this video, I'll show you step by step how to master every feature inside of Pomelli in just a few minutes. So you can start using this completely free tool for all your business branding and marketing needs. Let's get into it. To get started, head over to labs.google.com/Pomelli. Then click on Let's Get Started. Here is an overview of what you can do with Pomelli, but I'll walk you through each of these in this video, so you can just click on Let's Go. The first thing you need to do is generate your business DNA. You can think of your business DNA as a brand kit that tells Pomelli what fonts, colors, and style you use for your business. Now, if you already have a website, this is very easy. You just grab the URL for it, put it in here, and it will scan that website and extract from it all of the information it needs to build your business DNA. For this demo though, I'm going to pretend that I don't even have a website yet. All I have are 3 images that I've taken of the product that I'm selling, which is this new candle, and I'm calling my new candle company Waxing Moon. So coming back to Pomelli, I'll click where it says I don't even have a website yet. From here, you have 2 choices. You can select to set up your brand DNA from a template. However, that's going to give you very generic results. So I suggest you instead select from scratch. Over here is where you can manually enter in your business DNA, but we're going to use the Pomelli agent on the right to fill this out for us by dragging in the 3 images that I have of my product. So all I have to do is find those images, here they are on my desktop, and drag them in. You can now see that they're uploading, and now the Pomelli agent is analyzing them. And now that it's done with that, I can click on Generate Business DNA. So look what just happened. It automatically filled in all these details. It found the name of my company, which is Waxing Moon. It pulled in the fonts, which are on the labels. It also brought in the colors from the images. You can see a lot of those same colors right here in this image. And it gave us a tagline, small batch, artisanal blend, hand poured in California, which you can also find on the label down here. From this, it also determined my brand values and brand tone of voice and business overview. If I'm unhappy with this or it's not quite accurate, you can click on the pencil icon and make any changes manually. Or you can just tell Pomelli agent what changes you want to make. So for instance, I can tell it, I don't quite like the tagline. I want something more exciting. Here are 3 new options, and I really like this first one. It says, ignite the magic of the midnight moon. So I will select that one, and you'll see it automatically fills in where the tagline is. After you spend a few minutes going through all of this and making sure it's perfect, you next want to click on Business Details. This is where you can enter in details like the location of your business, the phone number, business hours, and any social media links. You don't have to fill in these details, especially if you don't have them, but this will be helpful when Pomelli makes a website for you. So I'm going to fill in what details I do have. Perfect. Now make sure you click on the bottom right where it says Let's Go. Your business DNA is now ready. To proceed to the next step, you have to select one of these. We'll click on the one that says Photoshoot. Over here on the left, you can see the menu that is just opened up for you. We're actually not going to start inside Photoshoot. Instead, I want you to click where it says Catalog. Catalog will show you all the products that you're selling in your store. If you added a URL when you first set up your business DNA, it will automatically pull in the products from your website. But since I started from scratch, I don't have anything in here. So I can either add a product from a URL or I can add from scratch. I'll add from scratch, and when I click on the plus icon, I'll see all 3 images because I've already uploaded these to the agent when I built out my brand kit. So I'll select these 3 and click on Looks Good. Now I can give this a name, so I'll call it Signature Soy Candle and an item description. Perfect. And now I'll click on Create Catalog Item. Now, unfortunately, I only have 3 images of this product, and that's not enough. I want more images of this product. So I'll click right here where it says Create Photoshoot. This will bring us over to the Photoshoot section that we were briefly inside of before. And this is a way to do an AI-powered photoshoot, where you upload one image of your product, and from that you can create more images, all with AI. So over here on the right, we have the Photoshoot template that's going to be used, and on the left will be the reference image. Our reference image was automatically populated inside of this, but we can choose the templates that we want to use. So I can click on the pencil icon, and I can choose which 4 images I want to use as a template. So I don't love this one that was selected automatically, so I'll unselect that one, and I will instead select this one. I think this would be great with the candle, but I also like the 3 that were chosen. So you can choose whichever ones that you want and then click on looks good. So now we have our reference image, we have the templates, and we can click on generate photoshoot. And just like that, we have 4 new AI generated images of our product. If you're unhappy with any of them, you can click on edit and tell Pomelli what changes you want made to this image. But I'm happy with all 4 of these. So I'll click on this drop down here next to save and click on add 4 images to signature soy candle. That way, these will be added as product images for this product. So if I click on save changes and then click on the left again where it says catalog, here we can see the one product in my catalog, which is my signature soy candle. And opening this up, we see not only the original 3 images, but the 4 new images as well. Armed with these new images, I think this is a good time to look at your new website. So we'll close this out and click on the left here where it says websites. When you first open this up, Pomelli will begin generating your website for you based on your business DNA and the items in your catalog. And here's our new website. I think it looks pretty good, but if you want to make any changes to it, click on the bottom right here where it says edit, and just tell the agent what changes you want in conversational English. So for instance, I can say, get rid of the button on the top right that says your link here. Great, that looks so much better. Once you're happy with your website, you can toggle on publish and click on this button to get a link that is a URL to your website. But a website is pointless if no one visits it. So let's set up a social media campaign to drive some traffic to our new website. We'll open up the left sidebar and click on where it says campaigns. This is where you can use Pomelli to create ad campaigns or social media campaigns. Down here at the bottom are some suggested campaigns that it can set up for you. But up here, you can set up whatever type of campaign you want. So let's set up one from scratch. First, I'll select the product that I want to promote, which is my signature soy candle. Here I can select which images I want to use. So I want to use most of these images except these 2. So I'll select these 5 and click on update. And then finally, you can select the aspect ratio for the platform that you're going to be posting on. I'll select 9:16. And then you can describe what you want the campaign to be about. So for this one, I'll say I'm running a 4th of July special, 20% off. First thing I'll do is put together a campaign brief for you with a title, description, a goal, and what the offer is. You can of course change any of this, but if you're happy, click on confirm. And look at that. It just generated 5 different images for us that we can then use for our ads or on social media. So this one, for instance, put it on the dock and says, illuminate your July 4th. Bring a celestial glow to your summer nights with 20% off our signature soy blend. If I like this, I can click on these 3 dots and download it and then use it wherever I want. If I don't like it and just want to get rid of it entirely, I can delete it. Another cool function of this is you can click on animate, and that will generate a video based on that image. And here's what that looks like. You can see the ripples in the lake behind it moving and even some of the stars twinkling before the letters appear. So pretty cool. And of course, you can download that video as well. So this was just one campaign that it made for us. But if you click back to all your campaigns, you'll see the one that we just generated, and you can create other ones as well. So you're not just limited to one campaign, you can have multiples. So if you have one running for the 4th of July, maybe another one running for Father's Day, and another for Memorial Day, all planned out in advance using Pomelli. There are still a few buttons in here on the left that we haven't checked out yet. So let's click on those next. We'll start with assets. These are all the images you've uploaded into Pomelli. You can see my original 3 right here, and all the images that were created with a Photoshoot. You can see those 4 here. You can also add anything that was created in a campaign manually, and those will appear here. So it's just the asset collection of all the images that you've generated, basically, or added. Further down, we have Photoshoot. When we used Photoshoot before, we did it through the catalog by selecting an item in here and setting up a Photoshoot that way. But you can also start Photoshoots from scratch by coming to Photoshoot and either having it generate a brand new image for you, or you can click on Create a Product Photoshoot, upload an image, and it will be the same workflow I showed you before. I prefer to go through the catalog because I already have images of my product in here, and it just makes more sense to click Create Photoshoot from within the catalog. But you can always use this one if you want. And then finally, we have Brand Book. This turns your business DNA into a shareable guide, one that details your brand identity, from the colors and fonts to the messaging that you use. When you click on it the first time, it will begin generating it for you. First, you'll select the cover for your brand book. Then you can choose what images you want to be included inside of it. So I'll select all of these ones because I think these look great. And these are all being pulled from the asset section that I just showed you. And here's our brand book. You can see the company name, the brand overview, the color palette, what fonts we've used, the brand voice, all of that inside of this book. This can be published, or you can download it as a PDF to share however you want. So you can think of Pomelli almost like a menu. Give it the ingredients you have. Maybe that's your website URL or just images of your product. And from that, have it generate for you whatever it is that you need for your business. Maybe that's more images of your products. Maybe that's social media campaigns. Maybe you need a brand book, or maybe you need an entire website. Ask it to make what you need and it will deliver. So that's Pomelli, an unbelievable amount of value packed into this free tool by Google. But you know what else is free? Google Vids. This is a tool where you can generate videos using AI avatars and even AI music right into this pretty robust video editor. I think this is one of the most undervalued Google AI tools out there. I've actually made an entire video on it, which you can find right here. Most people have never even heard of Google Vids, and the amount of value it punches is pretty remarkable. So if you want to find out everything you can do with Google Vids, click on this video right here, and I'll see you over there in 1 second. Bye for now.